Let's go! Let's go!
I did it again. I gotta remember to ding-dag-on switch to studio mode. I don't think there is a way I can, like, keybind shortcut that, but that's fine. Anyways, happy Saturday. Welcome in Foul, welcome in Brooke, welcome in Jade, welcome in McVin. I have a list of games that people have brought to my attention explicitly because I'm an Armored Core fan that I, for some reason, never got around to. So, fucking let's get them all. Let's take a look at all of them. Extremely blockular guy, yes. Game's kind of quiet. And this music deserves to be heard. This shit sounds kind of nice. Cool. These audio sliders do nothing. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, I guess this is an incomplete, like, demo itch.io build. I don't know if this is still in development. I don't believe it got an update in quite some time. It may be dropped. But I do remember seeing this. Foul, this might be a little bit more your speed. It specifically refers to Gen 5 as its inspiration. And I can tell, looking in the controls, which Armored Core is this? 5. This is 5. I can tell by looking at the controls, we have our glide boost. That's all I need to know that I'm not going to like the controls. But that is not the dev's fault. That is just that's beef that me and Gen 5 have. And also, I don't know if these keys can be rebound. I tried before stream, and it's not. It doesn't really seem to be responsive, but it is responding to the controller. So I'm hoping that it will work. Otherwise, this will be a very short look. Or I could try playing on keyboard. Nazo, welcome in. Happy Saturday. Okay. Oh, right. I wanted to turn the audio up, and the audio slider just didn't fucking work. Let me see if I can turn it up in Windows. No, this is as high as it goes. Well, at least I can turn it up in OBS. I have a sneaking suspicion I'm going to want to keep this at, like, -5. It's a little quiet on my end, but on OBS looks like it's going to be alright. Alright. Let's do the default for now, just to see how it feels. I love this GM machine gun. I know exactly what they were going for with this. I dig it. How am I? I'm a little fucking miffed, I'll be honest. I wasted a good majority of my day trying to get a Warudo plugin to work so that you could see my controller inputs on my avatar. And I just couldn't get it. I just couldn't get it to work. I think it's a combination of the controller I'm using and the parameters on my model. It's just not super lining up with the plugin. But on the plus side, I'll hit that hydrate for you. On the plus side, one, I have a bunch of robot games to play, which is great. And also, while I can't use the plugin the way that it was intended, I can at least grab the input reader out of it and try to use that for my own purposes. If I can figure out how its input feeder works, which it looks pretty self-explanatory, it has a lot of built-in functions that are worded pretty descriptively, so I should be able to tell what functions do what. I should be able to just make my own functions out of those functions to be like, hey, just manually move my model in such and such way when I do such and such input. And then if I can get my hands on some flight stick props, we could, instead of trying to do a hand cam, I could have actual flight sticks on the model that respond to my flight sticks IRL, and I can do the same thing with the steering wheel. I originally also wanted to add the Sound Voltex controller to the mix on that, but that would be way too difficult to program because there's way too many hand movements that you can do. So, like, I don't even know where to begin on how to tell the model when to assume that I'm doing a crossover, or when I'm having my right hand go to the left side of the controller, or vice versa, for anything. I don't think there is a good way to truly automate that. At least not for me. I'm not smart enough to do that, not yet. So, for now, the goal will just be flight stick and steering wheel. And I think the tough part is going to be finding some flight stick and steering wheel assets. Well, I guess if I can just... I would hope that they're on the Steam Workshop for Warudo, so it'll be easy to import. Otherwise, I'm going to have to find generic 3D models for them and learn how to import 3D models into Unity and then into Warudo, which that's going to be a doozy, but that's a story for the future. Let's see, default. Actually, you know what? A movement course might not be a bad idea. Get to grips with the controls. Alright, controller is working. That's good. Ooh, I like the way this camera moves. I love when my character is able to roam across the whole ass screen. That feels really good for, like, a dynamic feel. Objects like this door or info pod can be interacted with. Up on D-pad. There's your glide boost. There's your Gen 5 glide boost. Yeah, you move a little faster, I guess. This is funky. I dig it. I dig it very much. Sound like a raccoon in an AC duct? What? Like, in the way that, like, my manner of speaking? Oh, the robot. Okay, I was like, are you talking about the way that I'm talking, or is my mic quality fucked up? But okay, you're talking about our big lad here. Yeah, I guess that's a door. Take to the air and reach higher elevations. Left bumper while grounded. Oh! Okay, what the fuck is the glide for then? Hang on. Okay, the glide is for mid-air. Oh, that's so weird. Actually, no, it's more like AC6's boost toggle. Okay. Okay, that's kind of... Oh, shit! With the boost on, you stay up for quite a bit. Okay. Let's see what this said. Jumping with boost is activated gives you even more height. Yes. Boosters will slow your fall. Yeah. And then it's gonna teach me how to wall jump. God, it really does keep you in the air for a hot minute. And you kick off certain... Wait, let me see that. Let me see that again. You kick off certain surfaces to get to heights that are even farther. Okay. Also, game's a little loud. Let me turn it down a little bit more. And that's also that's taken directly from AC5, the wall kicking. I don't know how familiar you are with it, Val, but AC5 has less jump ability than this. This, you can jump a good height. Gen 5, you go like half as high, but you can wall kick off of like everything. So it kind of wants you to use buildings and scramble up that way if you want to gain height. It's a very grounded, total opposite of 4. Hold to dash. Dashing lets you move at top speed and prevents you from falling? Oh. Interesting. Bursting. Burst, tap while airborne. What the fuck? Wait, what does this accomplish? You can change movement directions quickly by bursting. Okay. Got a little bit of quick boost. Okay, so there's your movement. You do have your boost button. It would take some getting used to, but it does make sense that, like, since you can't boost upwards more once you're already in the air, it makes sense to turn the jump button into a quick boost button when you're airborne. I like these controls better than AC5's. So far. I think the dev took AC5's control scheme, at least in terms of movement and verticality, and, like, directly improved upon it. Okay. Exit. I hope that was exit to menu and not exit game. I'm gonna feel real fucking dumb. I don't know if it was exit game or if the game just didn't know how to handle that, but that's okay. We'll just reopen it. It's fine. We played Doom yesterday. This is nothing new. Okay, combat course this time. Let's see what we're working with. Basic combat mechanics inside each numbered bay. Okay. Oh, booster on by default. Makes sense. Right hand, left hand, shoulder. Gotcha. Oh yeah, that's a classic gun sound effect. Okay. Oh, we punch. Oh yeah. Ooh, very nice. Melee weapons will let you home in on track target within a certain range. Ooh, I see. And we have some lock on here. Not a huge fan of how I need to, like, press shoulder button to ready and then press again to fire. That feels unnecessary. Unless you don't get lock on until you open the pause. But to that end, it's like, why not just have lock on active all the time? Okay. Give me this node. What does this node say? Missile weapons require tracking a capture target in order to be used. Missiles will also automatically adjust to engage multiple targets. Okay. Active weapons will increase your energy drain. Deactivate weapons when not in use to prevent this. To deactivate a weapon, hold A and then press the weapons button. Hold A and press... Yeah. Ah, okay, okay. So this... Oh! Yeah, I see it, I see it. On the... Next to the radar, to the right side of the radar, I guess that's my energy meter. Because you see, when I ready the missiles, it drops down a little bit. And when I'm boosting, it drops a little bit more. Okay, so that's why you have to ready them. And then if you ready and then you decide you don't want to ready anymore, you unready. Interesting. Oh shit! Interesting. The game is incomplete, as is established. But yeah, if I'm like directly above the target, ground pound, very nice. All right, what else we got? Having to turn off the booster to stop dashing is awkward. Each weapon status is displayed in the crosshair, showing remaining magazine capacity. Yes, yes. Automatically tracked to change targets, place them inside the lock ring. Very nice. Captured. Yeah, yeah. Can have multiple capture targets at one time, depending on the capabilities. Okay, okay. Need locked FCS to prevent it from switching targets. Locked. But if I'm much like 6, if I move it out of the ring myself, it's gonna unlock. Nice. Okay, so we have jump, we have shoulder, arm weapons. A is to deactivate. Slightly odd. The other face buttons don't appear to do anything. I think that'll do. And then we exit. Do we make it back to the menu this time? Probably not. Definitely not. Okay. Okay, battle. Let's see, battle, demo. Like demolition or demo as in game demo? I guess we'll do both. City night H and city day H. Size medium, density, map length unlimited. We'll do short. Ranch. Do targets. Tier list at the end? I could never. These are fellow indie devs. It would feel very wrong to order them. I'll just give candid thoughts as I play. This is only 2 missions types, we might as well do both. You're barely a dev, just throw some shit up for publicity? Not likely. Who do you think I am? Fucking... Who's the guy that runs Drama Alert? Either way, I'm not... That ain't me. Oh, those are just like radio towers. Cute! That's the move. Okay. They were not kidding when they said targets. Movement takes a little bit of getting used to, because when you jump... Because when you jump, you, like, transition out of fast boost mode, so I gotta remember to, like, continue to do that. What is this? Oh, I can jump straight up. Neat. I don't know what this is, but it looks neat. You just rank them based on your personal enjoyment? Sure! I can rank them in the sense that, like, yeah, I did enjoy, or I did not enjoy, sure. Where the rest of the damn enemies at? Nothing on the radar. I wonder if because I set the mission length to short, I did see a timer briefly. Yeah, I think I did get everybody. But those were just stationary targets anyways. That wouldn't have been very interesting. Exit. Yeah, where are the NBs at? Okay, it actually worked this time. I guess it just doesn't work for the tutorial. Medium targets, mixed, hammers only, hammer aces only, branch. What is branch? I have a feeling that's a boss because it's at the end. I can still do mixed? Mixed stationary targets and hammers? Set timer to short in solidarity. That's fucked up. What do I look like? Scar? Okay, yeah, now we got some... Now we got some actual units here. Damn heli! These screams are terrifying. Hey, these guys ain't putting up much of a fight. I guess what I'm looking for is hammer aces, because these guys ain't shit. Something in this direction, I think? The radar is, like, reacting to whatever this is. What is this? Can I, like... Oh, wait, I don't have a melee weapon, so I can't ground pound. Okay. Made it so sad. Map length, long. Low density. Low to medium density. Large size. Hammer aces only. Actually, fuck it up. Fuck it up. I want to see what branch is. I guess I'm not allowed to see what branch is. Well, I can see what the demo mission mode is. Demo. I don't know how that's gonna affect the rest of these. There we go. Ooh. Oh, when it says demo, does it mean like attract mode? That's kind of sick that he has like a replay mode in here. Oh, good camera work. Yeah, look at that tree. Oh. Honestly, the tree deserves to be showcased. I love the way that they look. Doing fucking isohedrons, a pretty smart way to get a 3D tree in a low poly environment like this. Figured it was gonna be like an attract mode. I thought maybe by demo it meant like something a bit more tailored instead of just randomly generated, like it's a demo mission. But this is also cool. Get to see a bit more what the combat's supposed to look like, instead of me just kind of floundering. Of course I say that, and then the AI kind of shits itself. Commentator's curse, I suppose. Alright, I guess that's about what this has to offer. Very cool, very cool. Let's see, what else? Next up, Machine Clad, which I just found out about this morning. Which I think will have a little bit more meat on its bones. I remember seeing him a while back and knowing it was a pretty bare bones demo that was available. I was curious if maybe there had been more progress made since the last time I saw it, but I don't think there has been. Can I switch you to windowed mode? What the fuck? That's not what I thought was going to happen. Nope. Okay. Let's do this. I can at least... I can at least set up the game capture before, because it's not giving me an options menu, and I don't know when I'm going to be able to switch it to windowed. So let's see if this works. Okay. Apologies in advance if this is loud as fuck. I'm going to turn it down just to be safe. Yeah, I was right to turn that down. I might need to turn that down a little bit more. You want to do a tutorial? Yes. I have no idea what I'm getting into. Move. This is looking much more high def. Trigger to boost. We gotta change these controls. This ain't gonna fly. Okay. Boost mode toggle, which you can also turn on automatically by just hitting the quick boost. Very AC6 coded. But instead of... Ooh, I kind of like this. Instead of having a button for assault boost, you just need to hold quick boost. I kind of like that. I am a big fan of collating multiple functions into a single button, especially when it makes a lot of sense. Like, In AC6, holding the quick boost button doesn't do anything, so that is a function that, like, that's a slot that you could fill with a function. I'm really hoping I can change the controls, though. Movement buttons being on the triggers is unacceptable. Oh, hello. Interact. Door unlocked for a certain period of time. I see. I get it. Gotta move. Okay. I think I just barely made it. Also love this shade of yellow that this mech's painted in. Looks banger. Oh! Meaty ass blade. Let me at him. Let me at him. Pretty fucking good. Very rapid fire starter rifle, okay. Armored Core 4 style weapon switching. I would have preferred Gen 6. This is very well known, but you know. It's not bad. Oh, range on this is kind of poopy. Lock on pretty fast, that's good. Some sort of plasma launcher. My radar's kind of shit. I like it. I hope that I can upgrade the radar. I also love these sphere enemies. They're friend-shaped. Destroy all targets. Shrimpable enough. Oh, hang on. We gotta schmoove. Beautiful. Is that enough? Not even close. Only max lock-on size of 3, huh? Oh, getting used to these controls is so fucking weird. Alright. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, thank God. Key config. Let's see. Window. This is as high as it goes. Okay. Oh, and I can't resize the window. Cringe. All right. That's all right. That's all right. Any of these games doing anything unique so far, or just copy maxing Armored Core? I mean, if you've been paying attention, I have been making notes of how exactly they differ from the different gens, which is exactly what I want. I want more Armored Core, and these people are providing more Armored Core. More parts, more scenarios, and they're mixing and matching the rules between different generations. This one has one very glaring difference. Oh, yeah? Movement is the triggers. Yeah, that's cringe, but thankfully I can change it. Boost toggle linkage. Yes. You know what I think it is? That's what it was in Nexus. When twin stick controls were first introduced, that's what they did. It was shoulder buttons to shoot, and it was triggers for movement. I think it was left trigger to boost, and then right trigger was like change weapon. Which, you know, it was early days for twin sticks, and the PS2 FromSoft didn't know what the fuck was going on. I can't super blame them. But this, whoever worked on this game, maybe that's what they grew up with, and they, that's just what they wanted to set the default to be, to bring them back to that time. I can respect it, but I sure as hell am gonna be changing it. Okay. I was gonna say, you know I love me a fucking UI config menu, but that's dangerous because I would spend hours here, but thankfully it's just 3 sliders. Or just alpha. Close menu. Alright. Oh no. It's all in Japanese. Okay, well, thankfully, I can use context clues to figure out what's what. Left shoulder will shoot. Replace. Replace, yes. Oh, but I have to find what that... Oh, I have to find what that replaced. Okay, hang on. Restore defaults. I need to take notes. Yes. Okay. Left shoulder. I want left shoulder. Yeah, I want left shoulder and left trigger to switch. So I need to assign left shoulder to what is directly above Y. All right. Place. And then go down here. And then right shoulder goes below Y. Wait. Yes, okay. And then go down here. Sure, it would be nice if we could read those. Hey. What can I say? So I can get on Duolingo, bro. You gotta brush up on your foreign languages. I don't think we found out what Y does. I'll hold off on that. B was interact. X. Oh, right. Y was change weapons. I don't think we saw X. D-pad down does something, apparently. A was toggle boost mode. Which, honestly, I think I usually set that to R3. Read it a little bit. Oh, that's good. Why being changed weapons is fine. E to interact is the move. X, don't know what that does. Might as well break out translate and see if I can do some investigation. Let's see. Priority target, D-pad down. I'm guessing that's some sort of lock on, which I should be able to set to right stick. X directly above it. What does that say? Discharge. I'm unclear. I'm unclear what it means by that. Maybe some sort of assault armor. Okay, I can leave that one as it is. Done. Hit me with those settings. Oh, right, we were already in here. Online? I don't think so, dog. Customize the machine clad. The larva set. And we are also unpainted. Maybe discharges like drop weapon. Oh, only one rear weapon. As is tradition. And optional parts, okay. I have no money. Can I sell? And does it sell for full price? 32,000. I don't have a good way to test this. Let's sell this as a test. So, because if it doesn't sell for full price, and I can't buy a new one, then, I mean, I'm used to selling rear weapon anyways. And if we try to buy... Okay, cool! Full price selling. They've passed that test. We have that, and we have... radar! This game has radar, nice. Bro, I'm too broke to buy a radar? What the fuck is this? Okay, let's buy that again. Unless... No, that's fine. I can swap out for the missile when there's nothing to fight in close combat. So let's put that back on. Oh, thank goodness, all parts. Nice! They know to split between all weapons, all frames, and all parts total. I'll keep it... let's be blue. This is a really... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, this is a really weird color slider, but no, it's just RGB and HSV on the same screen. You want... Yeah, 153. That'll do it. Alright, it's a lovely shade of blue. What's the... There's something here that's like straight black. I guess that's not colorable. Oh, it's just darker for some reason. That's fine. We'll leave that as it is. Wait, I meant to turn that down like 1. And of course, we need a detail color. Ah, my favorite. Blue with a little bit of green on it. Classic. Let's make... That glow is not really noticeable. Okay, I can see it in the eyes a little bit. For some reason, the red doesn't really come off as red. But I can see it change hue. Okay, let's make it that nice strong green. I think for subcolor, mixing up the colors a little bit would probably help. Might be a little too much. Yeah, I don't know. And then weapons. What is... Ah, there we go. I don't know what exactly on here is glowing, but give it a... yeah, we'll go orange. Where's my data? Hope it autosaves. Could start with the arena. Bear arms! A newcomer to the world of clads, still unrefined in piloting skills. Representing a small and struggling organization, they enter the arena in hopes of gaining both recognition and funding. However, due to severe financial limitations, they are unable to properly equip their clad, trapped in a vicious cycle where poor armament leads to repeated defeat. Ah, yes. Many such cases. Yeah, this would be a good warm-up. Great City, Highlands. We got the parking garage in here. No? Aw, man. Let's do we'll do random. Half naked. The poor sap. Ooh. Oh. That was kind of fast. Oh, this is backwards. Shit. Can I? Yes. Okay. I need to switch left and right shoulder. Left shoulder needs to be right shoulder, and right shoulder needs to be left shoulder. That's much better. Okay, now we're gaming. Nice rifle, bro. Interesting. So, whatever that priority target is, it's not a hard lock. But it does put a little marker on their head. I wonder if that's for... That might be like a ping system. That might be more for online play. Which... I mean, if this is online co-op, that'd be pretty sick. But I have a sneaking suspicion it's purely PvP. Okay, we can go back to that a bit later. Yeah, connect to the internet and play against each other. Alright. I'm not interested in all that. What we got mission-wise? Eliminate desert squatters. Ah, yes. Classic. Armed forces are occupying one of the areas we control. We request this elimination. The area was managed as a combat map for the arena and was taken over when security was lax. We're setting up turrets and defensive walls in the area to make a base, but now on a scale that would not be much of an obstacle if it were clad. We expect them to carry out their mission quickly. And now we're armoring some cores. Let's fucking go. I love that startup sequence, but it does need a little transition. Oh, you're lucky. What? They're too short. There we go. I keep on wanting to press the damn shoulder button to shoot the missiles because it's on my shoulder. It's killing me, man. There we go. Simple enough. If they control the area, why they got hostiles squatting there? Maybe they mean the hostiles are like they took control of the area? I don't know what that penalty is for because I didn't lose credits in anything else. Maybe that's health and armor combined and the top one is like special deduction. Let's see. What can you tell me, Google Lens? Repair cost 0. Okay, so yeah, it's repairs and ammunition. I definitely took some hits. Do I have primal armor or something? Because, like, I took some hits. I should have needed some repairs. They said they invaded an area we control. Yeah, maybe they mean... like, they invaded an area we control, and they are starting to take over. Yongo Jozu? Yeah. Sasuga Google Des. I got parts. Fuck yeah. EN optimization. Also, ads are starting soon. This is a perfect opportunity to take a little breaky, refill my drink, stretch my legs, get some fresh air, and I suggest all of you do the same. Saying they didn't have it unlocked? Yeah, that's why you gotta send in the pros, like me. Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back in a few minutes. I'm gonna take stock on how many games I have left to get through to see how much longer I should spend here, because I like this game. I could keep playing this game for the rest of the stream. But we'll figure that out when I get back. BRB. Welcome in, Saint. We are, in fact, getting into many robots. Alright, so I'm thinking I do one more mission, one more arena fight, and then we move on to the next game. I just want to play this a little bit more. I am probably going to come back to this another time and play through the rest of this demo. Let's get the... Or we could shrimply dual wield. Nah. Because... Oh, never mind. We got new shoulder weapons. Nice. Interesting. Same model. Vertical missile. Interesting concept. Same missile, but it's just like it's the same model. They just have it point upwards to do vertical lock. Okay. Give me yeah, give me this. I got the cash for it. And give me one of these bad boys. So you... Oh. Rotund head. I do like it. I've grown very accustomed to nice flat heads on my robots. I think it's because I want headless robots, like, in the sense of, I want the torso to just be the torso. It's very clan mech coded. Oh, 44 grand though? That's kind of steep. That's fine. This is heavier, unfortunately. It looks like it wouldn't be heavier. I guess it's a little bulkier on the bottom. Ooh. Yeah, that is kind of nice. That's also quite expensive, though. These legs. Gotta have them. Which means time to sell the existing legs. Ah, okay, okay. Damn bit. What I can do is sell... Which one's more expensive? You are more expensive. Sell you. Buy the fancy legs. Equip them. Whoops. Hell, this is the way to go. We gotta disagree. I mean, you know, agree to disagree. People like what they like. Sell the larva legs. And then rebuy the vertical launcher. Ooh, I'm cutting it very close on the weight capacity. Oh no, it has... Oh, wait. Never mind. I was about to say, I thought it had Gen 5 defense stats, but it just uses KE for kinetic. It still only has the 2 types, which is basically physical and energy. You know, my optimal robot shape is the servitors. It's true. Spheres are the way to go. Put this on. Alright. We'll test out this bad boy on Bullet Brain. A glutton in every sense, unfamiliar with restraint or refinement. This clad is outfitted with overwhelming firepower, emphasizing sheer destructive capability over all else. Their bold, extravagant combat style involves unleashing their entire arsenal without hesitation. However, the obsession with heavy armament has come at a price. The MC lacks the mobility to pursue fleeing opponents. This is, like, a pretty big jump. At bottom ranker is, of course, a dude that is under-equipped, is basically the starter MC, but worse. And then you go to fight number 2, and it's a dude with 2 Gatling guns and 2 grenade launchers. Like, that's a lot for a new player to deal with. Alright, let's see. Also, he has reverse joint legs. Ooh, you bitch. I want to get my hands on those. Oh, I think we do have something akin to primal armor. We do not have quick turn, unfortunately. Yeah, he's too slow. We can't fucking turn around. You poor fool. You couldn't handle it. Yeah, no quick turn. It's kind of cringe. Ooh. The fuck are those? Oh, they're blades. They're like fucking PSO2 twin daggers. Missions replayable. Okay, fair enough. Gunblades? No, I think they were just swords, because his bio was talking about how he's obsessed with, like, close combat. Please neutralize of the newly discovered facility. The subject facility was discovered by our prehistoric realm exploration, and we have confirmed that the unmanned defense equipment inside is still operational. These facilities are scattered throughout the country, and there's always a shortage of operational manpower. In order to facilitate future use of the facility, we request you to destroy the defensive devices. Ah, yes, of course. The unmanned security drones are going haywire, because it's literally the only thing that they're programmed to do. Music's kind of nice in this game, too. It's a little bit more low-key than the AC that I like, but it's kind of like, it's like PS2 era style, but just kind of lower energy, which is interesting. Also, oh boy, we're in a fucking maze. Ah! What the fuck? Something about ceiling-mounted flamethrowers is such an insane concept. Also, labyrinthine indoor missions, my beloved, you've come back to me. See, this is what I wanted more of in every Armored Core past the PS2. All I've wanted is to take my robot into more factories that are like giant corn mazes that have a ceiling on them. It's all I want. It's not so much to ask for. Game's kind of having a hard time rendering all the polys. Oh. You kind of do like a little mini quick turn if you just stop boosting and turn in place. Okay, I kind of like that. It'll take some getting used to, but like that's kind of tech. I love it. I love some tech. It's not nearly as fast as a true quick turn, but if you do the quick boost while turning around, you can do like a 180. That's as good as I'm gonna get. Miyazaki strikes again. Oh, hello. The door unlocked. Yay! You sure had fun when they had maps like this in DXM. I guess I didn't get far enough in DXM to get to the indoor missions, because I don't remember. Oh, you know what? There were like a couple that I remember playing. Specifically the one with the train that I grinded for some reason. There was like some part or something that I wanted that I could get from that mission. So I remember chasing that fuck-ass train for like hours. Anything else in here? The train wasn't really indoors. It was in like a tunnel. Oh, just straight ahead. Right. No, that's probably not right. There you are. There we go. Near the entrance. Uh-oh. Okay, now we gotta go back outside. Right as fuck out of here. Now that we're in the great outdoors, it's missile time. One of the first missions you get where you get ambushed by 4 arsenals is the first mission indoors. I don't even think that was the end of the mission. Why do I not remember that? What the fuck? It's crazy. Well, either way, I certainly enjoy indoor missions, even in DXM. I hope there are some in Titanic Scion or whatever the fuck it's called. Scion Rim. But I suspect probably not, because it looks like it's gonna be a lot more open world focused or something to that degree. Welcome in, Rub. Happy Saturday. Hope you're enjoying your weekend. Oh man, this game hits. This game is tickling that PS2 Armored Core itch with modern QOL. It looks standard to you? I don't know. Looking at the trailers, that's just the vibe that I got. But okay. I'm definitely coming back to this one. But we do need to check out more games. Right now, this is our winner. I hope it's saved. Next up, we got Project 6. Which I think, from what I remember, I haven't seen it in a while, but it's almost like, what's that one called? It's Project Nimbus? It's almost Project Nimbus-esque, where it's kind of like a combination of Armored Core and Ace Combat, with how high flying and high speed it is. So that should be interesting. I didn't get on super well with Project Nimbus, so I'm hoping that this one reels me in a little bit better and sells me on the concept more. Because I love the idea. I love Armored Core and I love Ace Combat, and I would love a game that combines the two in a way that I enjoy. I just wasn't super sold on Nimbus. Also, They should have stuck with the name Project 6. This is like example number 300 of your project name is better than the final name. Because the final name is like Omega Phoenix spelled Phenex Rising Project 6 or whatever the fuck. It's like, no, man. You had it. You had a perfectly good name. Once again, game is putting me in a title screen with no options menu. Only thing is new game. And I suspect when I press that, it's going to bring me straight into gameplay. So I have to go into OBS and... Can I... OBS. Really? Interesting. When I try to switch into OBS, it brings me back to the game window. Okay. Oh, okay, there we go. That was weird. It started in full screen, and then when I hit new game, it switched to windowed mode. That was super fucking strange. I need to go and switch my capture source again. We're going to be doing this so much tonight. Okay. Ooh, this one looks good. This one looks good. It sounds good. I remember seeing trailers for this and being very excited to get my hands on it. More Japanese? What can I say? Fucking Japanese indie devs know what they're goddamn doing, and they're the only ones that are bringing us more Armored Core. The Westoids wouldn't get it anyways. If they tried to make a fucking... That's... That's not true. That's a fucked up thing to say. But, listen... It's like, it is what it is. All these games are coming out of Japan. If we want to play more Armored Core, that's what we got to deal with. They're the ones who are providing. I wonder if there's an English language option though. There sure ain't. Oh boy, this is gonna be a fun one. Damn, the music is hidden. This design is goated. Welcome in, Hut. Congrats on your 3-stream streak. You're not complaining? That's fine. I'm just blowing up for content. Alright, time to go through this fucking menu one by one with Google Lens. Save me. At least we have some damn good music to listen to while I do this. Master volume, that's fine. I can probably turn it up on OBS though. Image quality, we can leave that as it is. Change device. Gamepad, thank you. Normal boost, left trigger. Stop putting these fucking things on trigger, man. What's wrong with you guys? Normal boost, I'm guessing, is jump, so I want that to be left shoulder. And then high boost, which I'm assuming is quick boost, I want on right shoulder. These are presumably our weapons here, yes. You also think Western devs might not get it? Project Nimbus kind of proves that. I don't know, man. I feel like nowadays the audience in the West is more than big enough for like there's definitely people out here who get it. Did I play Mech Knight's Nightmare? Not only did I play that, I spoke with the dev. We were on back on my game dev account on Twitter. That was someone that I talked to pretty regularly. I was super excited for that game, but the horror themes to it weren't really, not really my cup of tea. It's a shame, because yeah, I was super looking forward to it, and then I finally played it, and I was like, man, I didn't get in an armored core to fucking shoot zombies. But I do still wish him the best. I hope that game is super successful, because damn, he put a lot of work into that. Ooh, there's buttons for shoulder equipment. No weapon switching. Let's go! Which means I can set this up like AC6. Normal boost. Quick boost. Right shoulder first. Okay. I see what you mean. I do see what you mean. I mean, it's possible that he is just a big fan of AC and Gundam and EDF and wanted to make something that blended all that stuff together because, one, I certainly can't think of another game that does that, so it's a unique selling point if that's what you're looking for. And two, maybe that's just what he likes. And maybe that was his inspiration. What if we put Armored Core and EDF together? I know that's a big inspiration for pretty much all of my game project ideas. Is like, I want a thing that is this and that put together, and I can't find it, so better do it myself. It came out after his game. What came out after his game? Done that with vampires? What, put two of them together? Okay, what is... I think that's special right. What is this? Pose? What do you mean pose? Also, what is special right? Oh, wait, pause. And then special left is reset, that makes sense. Steep descent. Exceed boost, okay. Additional equipment. This button right. Steep descent. L3. Interesting. No, I think I want that to be... We don't have thumbstick right being used on anything. I think I want that to be thumbstick right. If we're diving, I'm used to that being my crouch button, which is usually R3. Took aspects of vampire media you like together into a type you like. Oh, yeah. I get that. Yeah, I do that with like games and just fiction in general if I'm writing something. Yeah. Okay. Oh no, it's not showing me gamepad prompts anymore. Please go back to showing me gamepad prompts. Yeah, this is full Japanese. All right, let's do it. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's a proper quick boost. Yeah, okay, this handles like Gen 4. Cool. Oh, it's showing me the default controls. Uh-oh. I'm gonna see if I can read this. Oh man, this music is so good. Almost done with this column? Hell yeah. That's what we like to see. When you equip a guided weapon and aim at a target, the target will be surrounded by an orange frame and will be locked on. If you fire the guided weapon in this state, the missile will fly towards the target. Okay, thank you for telling me how missiles work. I am intimately familiar, yes. Boost and move. Yeah. I got you. My ability to stay in the air is a lot less than I was expecting from what I've seen. Like, unless there's tech that I don't know about, you can't stay in the air forever. You will run out of boost. Which is weird because from what I did just now, it kind of feels like the game wants you to stay in the air.
Master Armand.
Oh, whoops.
System combat mode.
There we go. It kind of feels like it wants... Is that... Hang on a minute. Is that the only mission that's available? Tutorial. Transport vehicle escort. Wait, what? That's two different things. My ass was not escorting anything. Let's do it again. Let's do it again just so I can feel. Just so I can feel again. Yeah, there's my... Yeah. Mass murder just to feel something. How do I stay in the air? Oh, that's how I pop flares. Okay, good to know. Yeah. Okay, so you can stay... Okay, no, you can stay in the air. You can stay in the air with judicious use of boost. That overboost feels real good to use. Figures. One of the best looking and feeling prospects so far, and all they give you is a tutorial. I think there is a because this was the free version on Booth. There was a free version and a paid version that are both demos, and I'm guessing the paid version has like actual missions that you can play. But I figured, you know, I got enough stuff that I can play that I can just wait until this comes out on Steam, because it has a Steam page. It's just not out yet. Damn, I was hoping to get like at least one more mission out of this. That's alright. We got plenty of games to get through anyways. Next up, Vulture, which I do have on Steam. It's the only one out of all of these that has a demo available on Steam currently. Which Vulture, I think, is also kind of a contemporary to Project 6, so we'll see how this handles. Oh, we're starting with a cinematic. I wish I had capture set up. Yes, where are you? Okay, there we go. I can... good old Alt-Enter. Some games let you do it, some don't. Let's get back into gameplay. Push my capture source yet again. Game is currently silent. Reset new game. Reset new game, I said. Okay, there we go. There's some audio. More Japanese. Let's fucking go. That's how you know it's gonna be good. I need to get the OST for Project 6, dude. Holy shit, they get it. It's getting kind of toasty in here. I'm just assuming that I can't skip this. And also, I don't want to skip it just in case there's a cool cinematic. There we go, there's some tunes. Swear to fucking God, I better not be jumping with no triggers. We got a bad track record so far. Eek, sword. Tired and stinky. Yeah, you better alert. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you enjoy your weekend. Bro, give me an options menu, dog. Like the mech design, they do look good. Now, let me turn this down a little bit. It's kind of loud. Okay. Oh my God, I'm boosting with left trigger. Wait. Is that shoulder weapon? Also, this game's visual effects are going fucking crazy. Okay, left trigger to, like, boost, L1 to jump. This is kind of fucking me up. And I don't know what R1 does. It appears to be some sort of, like, front flip maneuver. Very Gundam-esque sound effects. And there's my boost for sure. I love how I have a fucking turbo blow-off valve installed in my giant robot. The fuck is that noise? Turbo blow up for the ultimate guru? What are you talking about? Okay, B is like overboost. Switch weapons, okay. So, pressing R1 seems to, like, activate shooting both weapons? Like, I press R1 and it toggles between shooting with my right-hand weapon and shooting with both weapons. I need a control scheme for this game. I cannot put into words how confusing it is to pilot this thing. But it's great. We're flying around, we're doing cool robot shit, but I just truly don't understand how I'm doing any of it. What? Oh, if I use square, it charges up like a super giga overboost tackle. That's fucking sick. An animated icon to show how hard your cooling system is working. Yeah, that is pretty adorable. Oh, blow up dolls. Sorry, I wasn't thinking about that because, like, blow up dolls feel so archaic nowadays. I don't know, like, who's still using that. We have silicone tech now. I can't tell if that English string of text is a debug oversight or if that's meant to be, like, cool foreign text. in the Japanese game. We out here fighting fucking creatures? Okay. Oh, maybe they're going for the Muv-Luv appeal, which I guess is kind of what Mecha Nightmare is also going for. We are vultures. Oh. I thought the game crashed for a second. Okay. Cool menu. Get the slum zone. What the fuck? Get me into the options. I need to look at my controls. Muv-Luv goes more with the elite enemy approach, though. I mean, they have like monsters. They got fodder monsters and like the big dudes that show up. FPS 30 to 60. Interesting. Auto balancer. That sounds handy. Control map. Please. Okay. What the fuck? What are we doing here? Brake pedal? No wonder I was doing fucking backflips every time I pressed R1. I was hitting the brakes? The brakes were so good on my mech that we stopped on a dime and did a fucking front flip with all the excess energy we had? Wait, Foul, were you not aware that Muv-Luv was an Eroge? That's it's a famous one. Boost dash. Okay, so we have dash and jump, as I suspected. Attack on R2. Weapon change, right. A apparently does nothing. Circle for EX move. Square for OE, which, as we saw, was the overboost tackle, which, again, I cannot stress enough how rad of a concept that is. I'll take that over assault armor any day. I'll be honest. Like, that's supremely cool. Don't think Muv-Luv is an Eroge anymore. I mean, yeah, it could be like Fate, where like the original game was Eroge, and then they kind of pulled away from it as the series expanded. B mode, back weapon ready. On the D-pad. Inside, purge. MG change. So, attack, you just use both your arm weapons, and I guess I just needed to be close range enough for the other weapon to fire? Okay, dash, jump, brakes. I wish I could change these. This is quite awkward. Why do I need brakes on my mech, dude? Is managing your momentum, like, do you really have that much inertia that you need brakes? Just let me boost in the other direction. Okay. I'm gonna try to remember that. Those controls are kind of wild. Don't fucking bring the mollusk back. What's going on in the garage? It is a cool looking head. It's very like bird head. Total Breaker. Starting us off with some good gear. Total Breaker sounds like a pretty badass set. E.T. Binder. Oh, that's very Gundam Seed. Frame material? Cool. Your bit shield. Shield will be handy on an offhand. Problem is, I can't really tell what a lot of these do. You want to drift in your mech? I feel like you can drift in the mech without the use of a brake. I just don't know if you need a brake button. Yeah, let's have the shield on. That'd be handy. Okay. These are melee weapons on the back, looks like. Telescopio. And whatever that other thing is. Engine block? Okay, I guess I can't change that yet. But that sounds exciting. I like being able to change the engine block on my mech. That sounds rad. Ooh, very slick. This is some sort of skill tree. I do love a skill tree. But I can't read any of that. Let's just do another mission. I'll take a crack at one more mission, and then we'll switch to the next game, just because, like, I'm clearly not taking in any information from this, and this game seems unique enough that I really can't just rely on genre savviness. There's a lot going on that I do not understand here. Let's do it. Can't seem to find the game you were thinking of? Interesting. I certainly can't think of any other games like Mecha Nightmare either. Unless you're talking about Mass Builder. Because that's kind of similar. Alright, what am I looking for? Oh, overheat bar. Nice. Alright, we're here. No fucking way you're bringing me into a tutorial after the lead-in that you gave me. This should have came first. Watching a mech jog is killing you? It's great. And I can do sick flips. Hitting you with a gotcha treatment? Oh man, that is very gotcha coded behavior. Oh, it wants me to ascend. I see. And now it wants me to boost. My ass overheated, dog. Uh-oh. I like that I can still boost a little bit even while overheating. Whatever these things are, I want them. I'll never get over this game having a dedicated do fucking rad flip button. Uh-oh, incoming attacks? Better do a fucking sick flip. Oh god, that didn't help at all! Okay, wait, you do the flip and then you boost out of it to negate the landing lag. It's like Smash Brothers! I figured it out. I've cracked the code, the break button fucking rules, actually. A Tony Hawk button. It's incredible. I've been sold. All mech games need a break button now. Okay, time to figure out what the fuck it wants me to do. Okay, it does not want me to hit the brakes. Does it want me to switch weapons? No. That... that has way too much wind up. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you when I hit the button. I'm going to hit the button right now. And then nothing happened. Do I need to hold it? Okay, I'm gonna hold the button now. And then it does the swing. Yeah, that's a big, slow sword. A laser blade, this is not. Let's see. There's also this thing. It wants me to do that. Okay, cool. Do I need to hold it? No. Okay. That is so cool. Why do you want me to do this so many times? Hello? Oh, you hold it down. Oh, Jesus. We're hitting the VOB. Oh my god. What is the practical application of that? Unless I was correct and you can tackle people with it. Because if not, ain't no way the levels are that big. That's insane. What's my extra move? I don't know what that does yet. B to avoid. Is that what that is? I guess. I guess it's like a dodge roll. Why do I have... okay. I have the B button that does a long dodge. I have R1 that does a sick flip. I have L2 to like glide boost. I have square that lets me move at the speed of fucking sound. Bro, these guys played For Answer and was like, there's not even close to enough movement tech in this game. We're falling asleep in the links. We need 12 different ways to move fast. Right. And then use B mode. Oh, right. B mode. I gotta use the D-pad to, like, activate B mode. What is this? Yo! I think this is B mode. I love the camera change. Wait, this is foul coded. Like, I have to have the boosters on just to walk. That's how heavy this fucking backpack is, I guess. And the camera changes and this is pretty rad. Do I use the brakes to exit B mode? No. No, that becomes another attack button. Okay, interesting. How do I exit B mode? Let me out. Okay, I use right on the D-pad to exit. Oh, it's right to toggle. Okay, I thought I hit down to enter B mode for some reason. Okay. That's cool. None of the other D-pad buttons appear to do anything. When you need to break out the big guns. You cannot jump in B mode. You are too heavy. I think I'm out of... Okay, there we go. It just takes a heinously long time to reload. And you exit B mode, let it come off a cooldown. Okay, end of tutorial, A.Kei. Okay. How do I exit B mode? You print out the script. Yes. Also, welcome in, Fishlord. What game is this? This is Vulture. It is on Steam. This is just the demo. The full game's not out yet, but this game has a lot going on. I definitely need this to come out in English so I can actually read that tutorial and understand how any of this shit works. There are so many systems. I really hope this comes out in English because I would love to actually read about all of the systems. This has a lot of potential. This has potential to be like Steel Battalion levels of complicated, but way faster. But alright. I don't think it would be wise to go any further because I clearly don't understand what the fuck I'm doing. So let's switch to the next one. As soon as I figure out how to exit the Bank of Montreal. Here we go. Save game and end game. Hi. Alright, next up, we got Land Sword. Land Sword. Uh-oh. I don't think this game has controller support. Well. I can play on mouse and keyboard. Let's see. Can we exit? There we go. I was like, can we exit full screen mode, please? That's annoying. I can't resize the window. So if I want to play in windowed mode, I have to play in fucking 960 by 540. I'll live, I guess. Not to be confused with Lancer. Yes, and there is Lancer Tactics, apparently. Have I played any of the Doom games? Yes, I greatly enjoyed Doom 2016, and I didn't enjoy Doom Eternal as much, but it's still fun. And I wish I could play Doom the Dark Age, but it's crashing a lot, so I'm waiting for a driver update. Instead, we're hanging out with giant robots, which, admittedly, is a, you know, if I can't play Doom, at least I can play with giant robots. That's not exactly a downgrade. Let's switch to Project Landsword. The game is very aesthetic. I dig it. I dig it so far. Good first impression. Okay. WASD to move, left click primary weapon, right click fire missile, multi-target, shift key for overdrive, X to grenade. Can I change that to space? Can't change the controls. Cringe! It's a work in progress. I hope it's something that gets added later. Oh, that's cool. Mission time. Yo, fancy. A division of the Martian Guard stationed near the city of San Cyprus has rebelled following reports of a coup in its sister city. TV reports show several dozen maneuver crawlers rolling through the streets. Pilot, you know what to do. Let's see, let's see. What do we got? Oh. Okay, this is more like Brigador than Armored Core. Loud! Jesus. Game's loud as fuck. Turn that back down. The sound effects are, like, supremely good. But holy shit, it was just loud. We're just kind of pedaling down the street. Absolutely annihilating this city. Oh, you had some health on you. Where the hell did that missile go? I love the ambience. Absolutely no music, just the sounds of wreckage. This shit is so sobering. I imagine skilled players would probably try to avoid collateral damage. Oh, I have very little armor. Okay, I gotta, like, catch these guys off guard. Okay. I gotta use the buildings to my advantage. Can I not? Oh, my armor. Okay, okay. We gotta take this seriously. Not off to a good start. God damn it, these motherfuckers are all over the place. Gotta use the angles to your advantage. There we go. That was pretty clean. Looks like more coming from the south. It's almost like Hotline Miami-esque with giant robots. Fascinating concept. There's a fucking helicopter. Those things are a nightmare. I think I got him. I don't hear the rotor anymore. Oh, I have limited ammo. Oh, no. It's kind of hard to see amongst all the rubble, like, I keep on getting caught on buildings. Do not want to come straight down that street. You're still alive? Give me a break. Alright! Oh, that's really fun. It's like, it's almost serene. Total property damage. It'd be easier to tally up what wasn't damaged. It's pretty dope. Let's see what's going on in the hangar. What can I change? Man, the art in this game is beautiful. And what do you know? We're seeing the lack of Armored Core gameplay from games that have English text. Okay, in this game's defense, I think this one I just grabbed from the itch.io like related games. So this is not necessarily claiming to be serving the Armored Core audience. I think this one I just saw had a cool robot on it and I was like, yeah, you look cool, get in. I'm not gonna hold this game to that pedestal. That would be unfair. This is very fun. This is not quite what I was expecting, but it is super fun. You can use the General Electric, the rotary cannon. I like the lock on. But I don't necessarily need it. I'm not trying to stand in front of a group of targets long enough to get a multi-lock, so unguided rockets might be the move. They're probably more powerful, and I get more of them. Actually, that's not necessarily true. It looks like my max capacity is the same either way, but they're probably more powerful. Oh, right, I have grenades. Standard high explosive grenades. Small damage, effective against lightly armored targets. High explosive incendiary. Showers the surrounding area in fire. Blanket of smoke. Features adjustable spread using scroll wheel? What the fuck? That's high tech. Use incendiary, sure. Whatever causes maximum war crimes. Yeah, incendiary it is then. I imagine the autocannon is nice and balanced, but I do wanna take a crack at these other weapons. Railgun definitely seems like the move. If the goal is to like take them out fast, then I would probably want to be able to one-shot stuff. You want to hear the railgun? You know what? When you're right, you're right. We gotta hear what the railgun sounds like. And I can't adjust any of these yet. Alright. Mission 2. The annual migration of Martian chemical grubs has taken an unexpected turn, with reports of them stampeding directly toward the Royal French Chateau du Mars. Our help has been formally requested to save their precious gardens. Dev note, this map is a placeholder and will be redone when possible. Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, I'll take a crack at it and see how it looks now, but I wonder if it's like broken or something. Turn it up? No! It's gonna be loud as shit when I shoot it. I'll turn it up a little bit. It's gonna be so loud. I'll turn it up. There. Hopefully that's enough. Okay. It sounds good for a railgun, but based on the autocannon, I was expecting it to, like, blow my ears out. Okay, the rockets, on the other hand, sound fantastic. Holy. Also, I have picked an awful weapon for this mission. Should have brought the damn A10 minigun. Damn, they ripped through my armor. Interesting. The grenades are pretty good for this, though. Alright, you're macchiato right now. Yeah, let's, something we're playing Vampire Survivors. Yeah, a little bit. Alright, yeah, we got the hella wrong gun for that. Obviously, we want the rotary cannon. Or the Vulcan. Hang on. Wait, why is this weapon so goated? Is this because we're in the demo and we just have every weapon available? Because its stats are just through the roof. Okay, I guess we're taking the Vulcan. Unguided rockets was definitely the move. High explosive incendiary was definitely the move. Okay. What's the thermal thing? Probably a flamethrower, which admittedly would probably also be good for this. But let's hear how the Vulcan sounds. Yep, that's how that's supposed to sound. Gas Unite? How dare you? I should really get them, like, in bundles and then mow them down. Come on, come on. Get nice and grouped up. God, it burns through ammo like crazy. Okay. There's gotta be ammo laying around somewhere, because it said, like, ready ammo and max ammo. So, presumably I can pick more up somewhere, but I don't know where. Aha! There's a little indicator. Supposedly in this direction. You step aside, I'm trying to get to some ammo. Nice. Okay. The ammo didn't last long. Ugh. I'm gonna start throwing grenades. No! The grenade button being on X is so awkward. Damn, that's tough. All right, what's the thermal? Yeah, long distance flamethrower. Scattergun might also work. Flat cannon, basically. Gotta keep maneuvering to ammo. Yeah, looks like it. That's tricky. Extremely effective against any flesh targets. Okay, clearly it wants me to use the flamethrower. Sure, sure. I just gotta keep an eye on when that ammo indicator shows up. Okay, they're near the center here. I have to keep that in mind. Yeah, it takes them out like immediately. Cut through the crowd. Might as well burn through all the missiles now. God, there really is no end to the damn things. There is more missiles. I can't move! I can't see! There go my missiles. There is... Whoa! More ammo this way. More missiles this way. More ammo this way. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I'll take that. Okay. I think we're finally starting to thin them out. Holy! That is ridiculous, man! Final grade D, I don't give a shit. Awful. Awful mission. No signal. Am I allowed to do this one? Or is it locked? Let's see, hang on. Okay. That's just for flavor. But we do have two more games to get through, and we are getting on in time, so I'll leave it at that. This game is very fun though. Project Landsword. I don't know if the full game is out. Because I believe this is a demo build. I don't know if it's done yet. Excuse me. Yeah, that's a good one. That's one to keep an eye on. Let me actually write these down on my to stream list. Future streams. Landsword's a good one. Machine Clad for sure, but I don't know if that's out yet. But I at least want to go through. I want to go through the rest of the demo. Machine Clad. Project 6 and Vulture, I need to wait until those are complete before touching those. And Hammer, as far as I can tell, is not in development anymore, unfortunately. Okay. Next up, we got Gear Bits. Controller, turn back on. Hopefully it's time to start using you again. Black Pond. Starting in full screen again, I see. You gonna let me Alt-Enter? Yes, you are. Why the fuck is this window so big? Hang on. That's weird. When I did 1440, it like did ultra wide. Not 2160. There we go. Okay. It has fixed itself. Let's see what this one's about. These, the titular gear, I don't know if titular is appropriate, is, accurate. The mechs that I'm seeing look kinda Pat Labor-ish. Which I like. I like that look. Capture. We want gear bits. So it's graphics on. Interesting. Interesting way to phrase that. I would like graphics on, please. Control settings. Game is designed with aim assist on. Rumble on. Lockout gun on. R-stick weapon select off. Yeah, that probably won't be necessary. Let me just fucking bind the controls, man. I get it. Custom binding controls is difficult to program. Switch weapon with LB, fly with LT. Interesting. We'll do default. How to play. Select a weapon with D-pad. Fly with left trigger. We're flying with trigger yet again. What do you say this game was called? Gear Bits. I was having an escape plan when diving into a bug swarm. Oh boy. Melee on B. Reload. Toggle map mode change. Interesting. Introduction to the story. Don't mind if I do. In the distant future, mankind has found a new home in the endless expanse of space. Is this the game you were thinking of? I kinda had a feeling when you asked me what it was called. Humanity now lives on countless colonies established throughout the universe. Finding colony SKG-7, known by locals as the planet Oront, is one such colony. People of Oront have lived peaceful lives. The planet's rich mining industry produced a vast quantity of valuable minerals, and the people were free to enjoy their everyday lives. However, the peaceful life on Oront was about to come to an end. 6 months ago, sightings of giant insects began to be reported. The insects were appearing in massive swarms and causing destruction wherever they roamed. Frequency and volume of the swarms began to rapidly increase. A giant nest, the hive's spire, began to form near the location of the first sightings. Soon it was tall enough to be seen from miles away. Yeah, those were absolute creatures, for sure. The insects, known as letopids by the locals, had become a catastrophic influence on all other life on Oront. Gangs of bandits are causing havoc out in the open, and nefarious elements hiding in the shadows are plotting to use the crisis for their own benefit. It was decided that Oront wouldn't survive on its own. They would need help from the other colonies. A stress call was sent to the core worlds, using the long-range communication abilities of the capital space elevator. You like this game a lot? Interesting. Hey look, it's Rapture! Despite fierce resistance, the Lotopid swarms kept advancing, eventually even taking the capital, where the base of the space elevator is located. With the loss of the space elevator, Oront was cut off from the rest of the universe. Now all they can do is hold back the swarms and hope that their signal of distress had been heard in the core worlds. You had to quit playing because your controller wasn't cooperating? Ah, man. That's the worst. When you gotta quit playing a game for, like, a reason that is not the game's fault. Yeah, fuck it, let's do the tutorial. I ain't reading all that shit. Wait, are you going to... Hang on. Is there going to be a gameplay segment to this? Let's find out. Mirabilis or Urosisa? This one's a little bit more foul-coded. Definitely, I see that dozer drill arm. I'll stick with the GM. The rifle. Rocket tubes, very nice. Cannot double up. And I don't have any money. Okay. I love when the mech is just construction equipment. This is true. Okay. Start off with some simple controls. We're moving, we're schmoving. Game feels good so far. Nice and smooth. Okay, boosters. Cluster mode. I do not like that. I don't like that one bit. Hang on. Fly, hover, toggle mode. Hover, fly. So this would be closer to Vulture. So at least I would have some level of muscle memory after like the one mission of it that I played. But I'll take it over pressing fucking A to switch between ground boost and jump. Fuck off, man. Armored Core solved this problem from game 1. We know how this shit works. Radar. Okay, nice. Very Ace Combat. Oh, hello. I see. Unarmed. Hand weapon, shoulder weapon right, shoulder weapon left, and then unarmed. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Whoa, nice explosion. Sound effects are a little lacking in the bass department, but other than that, pretty good quality. The explosions are certainly good. Need to reload. Because the shoulder weapons need to reload. Yes. Ooh, nice. What the? Creature! Oh, okay. Why, if it's a helpful item, why is it fucking enemy creature shaped? The looping sound effect for the boost is very well done. Nice. And equip cargo into the inbuilt slot. Upgrade selected and press the fire button. What? Oh, okay. When I'm holding a crate, it replaces my my hand weapon. Gotcha. Oh, I need to go up there. Thanks for the crate. Okay, simple enough. Okay. Escort the car. Escort! Cringe. Still got no money, so I can't take the Mirabilis Commander. It does look sick. Also, I really like the game's art style. Love me some simplified poly. let's get moving. Use the outpost for cover. Gotcha. Where the enemy? There they are. Oh, there's a lot of them. Well, I guess that makes sense. They are this one. I can't. Oh, wait. I was like, I can't switch weapons while reloading, but I was pressing the wrong button. Oh, hello, creature. I gotta make sure I don't mistake you for the other creatures. Thank goodness whoever we were supposed to be escorting just kind of went into a building and started hiding, because Lord knows I wouldn't have been able to keep track of all of these fucking dots. Nice. I love that my allies can actually fight. So many creatures here to help. Even with the auto aim, it's a little tricky hitting these guys. They're not exactly big. Ah! Who's left? All right. Like the soundtrack for this too, very 80s inspired. Yeah, it's it's a little, what's the word? A little understated, but it is nice. I'm gonna lie, I did a lot of abusing the melee. Do you get like good iframes during your melee attacks? Good range though? I see. I've got a problem with games that like to do enemies where you fight bugs as the main enemy force. There is a big problem in which if you play any Armored Core game, any Front Mission, any Mech Warrior, enemies do not bum rush you. There is like one enemy type per game whose thing is that they run directly at you. And that is for a good reason. That is not a very interesting enemy behavior to have to work around with a large arsenal of guns and explosives. Now, I get it. That was mission 1. There could be other more interesting enemy types later, but that's not a good first impression, and 2, if that's your standard fodder type enemy, I have a sneaking suspicion I'm going to continue running into that kind of enemy for the rest of the game. Not that it's going to be exclusively what I run into, but probably a fair amount of every single mission is going to be dealing with at least a handful or two of enemy that runs directly at you. It's not very interesting to fight. Jade, if you're about to tell me that after the first, like, 3 missions I never deal with enemies running straight at me again for the rest of the game, I will stream the rest of the game. If you can truthfully and accurately tell me that that's not something I'm going to have to deal with for a majority of the game, that would be excellent news. Unfortunately, that's not it. All right. I figured. Aside from that, fun game. They don't run directly at you necessarily. Yeah, okay, fair enough. There can be, like, especially considering it was just talking about how you're escorting something. Sure, they're not running directly at you, which is better, and it gives you ways that you can flank them or work around them, knowing that they're moving towards a given location that is not where you are at any given moment. But that's like one level of interestingness above running straight at you, because it's still very predictable if they're running in a straight line towards whatever their given target is. Okay, last one for tonight. A Vulcan. Which apparently has VR support, which is crazy. Say those enemies are about half of what you fight in that game? Damn. Unfortunate news. Alright, this game opened in windowed mode and the window is resizable. Thank fucking God. Some missions don't have them at all and are much more difficult. Ooh. That sounds neat. Never mind, this did not, in fact, start in windowed mode. It did start in windowed mode, and then it tricked me. No full screen. Can I switch that to... Yes, you. That's better. Test buttons. What? What? Whatever. Oh, here we go. Controls. What? What do you mean the controls are up, down, left, right? Do I not get to shoot anything in this game? Okay. I have a sneaking suspicion this does not have controller support. Audio slider works at least, that's good. Test. I love that picture. All right.
System.
Yeah, no controller support on this. Hello, Todd Howard. Yeah, this is a test room, all right. Here's the real controls. Okay, I don't know what the fuck that other menu was. Aussie, space, primary, secondary, fire, sprint, middle mouse for railgun scope, fortress mode F. Damn, there's a lot of stuff you can do in here. What the heck? Okay, so you get like... You can move fast, and then on a cooldown, when you press the sprint button, you get like a quick boost. That's strange. Bro has infinite health. Also, we have a picture of a cute anime lady in the corner, which I think might be the pilot, because she gets fierce when we attack. But I don't know why we would have a... It's very diegetic, which makes it look like our pilot. If that is our pilot, that means they have like a selfie camera pointing at them inside the cockpit, which seems very strange. Yeah, this is a giga test room. None of the UI elements seem to work. Oh wait, no, we got a fuel gauge. That's what I'm doing when I jump. Moving quick does not use fuel. Only jumping uses fuel. Also, there is a very low ceiling in this room, apparently. Oh, interesting. Okay. I get the general idea, so let's see if we can get to an actual mission. It could also be your support AI or something. True, that is possible. The construct. Play tutorial? Sure. You might be right, that might be a support AI. Just need to be upgraded again. Damn. We're going through it, apparently. See, this is more of a mech warrior type. Yeah, this is... I think they just... I think the tagline was Hawken, but worse, which... sounds like a fun time.
System.
Let's shift to sprint. Oh, new lady appeared. Let's fucking go. Heal with C. Okay. I guess I don't need healing right now. We have gun? We have gun? Yes. Good. Press heal to open door. Okay. That's a... Why? Why is that, like, why? I don't know what that is. I guess that's just the remains of what I just killed. Go to that guy. I know that's a shotgun.
Shotgun. Grenade launcher.
Ah, yes, the classic grenade launcher sound. Alright. How do I switch? Change primary, change secondary. Okay.
Rocket launcher.
Target practice, next weapons. Yeah, that'll do it. Press 1 and 2 to switch weapons. Middle mouse to zoom with the railgun.
Railgun.
What is this?
Missile.
Oh. Nice, nice zoom. What does that do? Okay, whatever. We'll figure that out later. I'm sure the tutorial will tell me. Whip with the inventory, select one to use with the mouse wheel. Oh, that's what... Yeah, okay, so these are items. What do I pick up? Whip. How do I... Was it R? No, R was to use. I'm a fucking idiot. Well, there it is. I've placed a turret. Whee! Did that? Why did I fucking jump in here? Also, the missile launcher seems really good. Oh shit. Big man on campus. Never mind, he's gone. End of the tutorial. Nice. We did it! Alright. Lots of good art on display.
System. Nail gun.
With the Gatling. Armored doors. I don't know why this is so funny to me. I don't know if this is an Armored Core joke or if it's just a coincidence that they sound alike. And the idea that, like, I don't know, an ad for a nondescript armored door, I don't know, that just tickles me. Not much can stand up to the Gatling gun rocket combo. It's a very potent combination. ZC RPG. My favorite hangout place. Oh. Good ads, good ads. Oh, it's when I move sideways. It does like bullet time. If I'm moving sideways when I try to sprint. That's interesting. Don't know what the confetti's about. This is the last one? Yes. Yes, this will in fact be the last one. It's about, we're at the 3-hour mark anyways. Creature! Destroyed. Gotta be careful not to fall into the goop, presumably. What's that over there? End of the level. But I want to know what's over there. What's going on out here? Ah! I guess that's water. Okay, be very careful not to fall into the goop. Alright. I go to sleep. Oh, yes. Go get your EPs. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good EP and a good day tomorrow. Right out to Homestorm, you got it. We done it. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll do. This is a cute little game. Is this game making Wardo shit itself? What is happening? I just noticed. Hang on. That was really weird. It's just when on the level complete screen. Oh yeah, we're in the ad zone. Alright, I'll wait for... You know what? 2 minutes enough time to boot up metal clad, machine clad. That was... I think that was the winner for tonight. It just had the full package. Let me go through... Yeah, let me revisit what exactly we played. I guess we're sort of doing the tier list for him, you know. Hammer, very fun, especially if you're a fan of Gen 5. Though, unfortunately, I don't know if it's still in development, and what is available is pretty early on. Machine Clad, I think, was the winner. It had the full package. The game is fun, feels complete, really tickles that PS2 Armored Core nostalgia. And, you know, it's got good music, good visuals, everything feels nice and polished. Translation could use a little bit of work, but, you know, I'm sure it's a small team working on it. That sort of thing is probably very difficult to do without some good localization budget. Project 6, goated, but only have access to the tutorial. Vulture, it's doing so much, which is fascinating, and I do love it, but it's kinda impenetrable without a translation. Landsword, super fun. I believe I described it as, what was the word I used? Not serene, but like meditative. I used a word that's similar to in meaning to meditative. And I think it's just the lack of music. It's just, you get the ambience, you're just quietly mulling around through town, leaving death in your wake. And there's just something so methodical about it. It gets you into that Hotline Miami zen state. Gear bits, very fun, very cute art style. I dig it. I do worry about the number of bugs running straight at X point as an enemy type. That's concerning, but I do think I should hold off on judging the game for its enemy design until I encounter more than one kind of enemy. I should give it a chance. And Awoken feels a little bit memey, a little... This was just somebody's little pet project. They just wanted to dabble in some game design. And fuck, it works. They made a game with multiple levels where you can pilot a robot, walk around, blow stuff up. It's more of a robot game than anything I ever made, so I gotta hand it to them. So there's our recollection of what all we've gone through tonight. I'm definitely playing more Machine Clad. I think tomorrow's probably Machine Clad stream, because I still haven't seen anything about a driver update for Doom. So I think that's the move. Alright, now we can head on over to Hum's. I am getting absolutely clad. Another perfect Saturday in the bag. Alright. There you are. Doing some repo, eh? Holy shit, they're playing with a lot of people. Alright. As always, I like to support smaller streamers, so if you're coming with me on this raid, remember to be nice. You can low gremlin bastards if you want, but be nice about it. And most importantly, give the streamer a chance to shine, give them a chance to show their stuff. And until tomorrow, where I don't believe I have anything like scheduled for tomorrow. Like I have a scheduled stream for tomorrow, but I don't have like happy hour or any collabs or anything, so I should be open. I should be open to do Machine Clad, which I'm looking forward to. That game fucking hit. But until then, thank you Brooke, thank you Fow, thank you Mino, thank you McVin, thank you Jade, thank you Hut, thank you Nazo, thank you Fishlord, thank you Rub. Let's see who else was here. Thank you, Saint. I believe you were here. That is as far back as chat goes. Thank you, Monster. I know you were here. If I am forgetting anybody, I do apologize. But again, till tomorrow for more Machine Clad, same time, same place. I will see y'all next time.